All right, that was good. It's January 5th. We're in the, that was a big one. We're in the ocean again, off the coast of Vancouver Island. And a lot of wind this morning. We got some wave action. Yeah, definitely some wave action this morning. We're a bit past the break, so we're pretty good for avoiding the breaks. But as you can see, whoa, oh, that was a good one. There's the base, and you'll see it disappear in a minute under this huge wave. There's the tankers, and of course, once again, there's Seth, there's myself, and there's the beach where there is happiness and safety.
Absolutely. So let me ask you, Dave.
Yes.
Have you set any resolutions or goals, or what's your kind of yearly tradition for starting the new year?
Well, my first tradition is the first thing I do on New Year's Day is I always go through my happy jar. Right. And I've told you about that. We talked about it before, where I make I write down something I do every day that I'm proud of or that made me happy. And it's a real exercise in mindfulness and being grateful, you know, gratitude. Right. Because there's some days where they're just regular days, and you don't, it's hard to figure out something that you're happy about. And it's not that you had a bad day, it's just nothing extraordinary happy. So you got to really put that effort in. The next thing I do is I write a list of things that my voice cracked a little bit there. The next thing I do is I make a list of incredible goals for the year, and my only rule with it is they have to be unreasonable. Right. They have to be unreasonable. They have to be goals that are I can't achieve those goals being the person I am today, right now. Right. Like bench pressing 300 pounds. Right. That's one of my goals. I can't do that today. So I got to become the person that needs to be able to do that. Now, thankfully, I'm working out with our friend's Carver Lowe, who's a heavy lifter. So
put you there.
He does help me with that. He's really great with training me that way. How about yourself?
I've never been much of a goal setter in terms of like setting a bunch of goals at the end of the start of the year.
Oh yeah.
I've always been, I set goals throughout the year, so it's hard for me to set them right from the beginning.
Right. Oh yeah, here we go. Here we go.
Whoa. What I like to do is set intentions on certain things I want to work on myself. Right? So for example, you know, I want to get in better shape. I'll set up the first steps. So I'm kind of opposite of what you're doing, honestly, really. Instead of looking at the end goal, I'm like, okay, what's the first step to achieve that? And just kind of starting to change little habits, little by little, that as the year grows, it'll eventually change to become a bigger shift.
You know, it's funny that you say that, because my daughter started working out, and my goals, there you go, my goals are always massive, but the steps to get there, the path, I always tell people when they start working out on New Year's Eve is that when we start working out on New Year's Eve, oh, someone on the beach there, yeah, checking us out. I always say that when you start doing something, start slow. Start, like, if you're starting working out and you've never worked out before, right. One push-up. Absolutely. One push-up. That's because after I came back from my injury, back in 2012, before that I was doing 100 push-ups every morning. Right. And when I came back from that injury, I'm so depressed, and it's a thing called recovery depression. And but I started down to one. I had to go back to one push-up, right, just to get my body used to that. Not the exercise so much, but the act of exercise. Right. And that's the key I tell people. So yes, my goals, my vision is. Well, here we go. Oh, my vision is large. My vision is obscene. Right. But I understand the reality of the pathway to get there. Absolutely. Like, you know, I believe in accidents, I believe in miracles, I believe in slipping on a banana peel and forced your gumping your way into beautiful situations.
And I feel like we talked about it before. Maybe you comment.
Here we go, heads up. Oh yeah. Oh, and another big one. Oh, geez, this one's huge. Whoa.
I think we talked about it before too. It's just the I'm sure there's a name for it, but where you set a goal and you start thinking about an item or an object or a goal.
Yeah.
That you start seeing that around more and you become more driven towards it.
The brain, it's funny, but there's actually neuroscience to back that up. It's the reticular activation system in your brain, and it's some people call it the art of manifestation.
Right.
But it's also the art of, it's just this beautiful thing your brain does is it starts blocking out the things that are not taking you towards where you want to be.
Absolutely. It's like that concept where you go to buy a car. You know, you never heard of a certain car before, you never seen it. But then as soon as you start thinking about that car,
yeah,
it's the only car you see on the road.
It is. You see it everywhere. You've never seen it before. Well, you've never noticed it before. And then all of a sudden your reticular activation system, your RAS,
right.
And it's right near the amygdala.
Right.
So your emotional part of your brain.
Yep.
But I believe that very much so. So I don't know if
20 seconds.
did we even talk about the guy on the beach? No, the guy on the beach just came by and had a flashlight in our face.
The first time I seen somebody walk by.
Anyways, folks, thanks so much for watching the show, and make sure you subscribe so you can get each one of these videos each week. And also, it really helps us if you would smash that like button.
And you know what? Get in the fucking water. Perfect.